will see, even if it's alive, darshan, it is very, very, very powerful. Actually, Swamiji is intensely radiating. He comes to the frequency which is available, accessible to each of us. Each one that are sitting here, if you all just consciously experience a deep feeling connection and connect to Swamiji, all the amazing, powerful cognitions, truths that Swamiji is revealing will all become accessible immediately. Just literally, it will get embedded into your system. So everyone that are sitting here with us right now, right after this powerful darshan and initiation from Swamiji, just connect to Swamiji and experience a deep, powerful, the deep feeling connection in your inner space and declare that you're going to receive, manifest, experience that Shakti Pada with Swamiji. You will literally see just through the initiation what Swamiji has given right now. Each of you will experience the powerful cognitions getting awakened in you. Are you all understanding? Live darshan, alive darshan. Actually, you know why it's called alive darshan? Swamiji said that, even in this time, he's even more alive. He's actually radiating through his Divya Sharira. He is radiating continuously, and anything you ask directly reaches Swamiji. Okay, see, so many people have posted. It was so beautiful. Swamiji was just radiating. Jnana Guru Prasadni is posted. I just love Swamiji. I just wanted to share all the participants. I see many of you who are coming for the darshan timing. I understand that each of you are having a busy schedule and having your work also to balance. That is just my humble request for all of you. This season, we are having a lot of special internalizing exercises and processes that Swamiji has given, which will benefit you and help you a lot in your day-to-day life. If, let's say, your efficiency right now is 60%, you feel that you're 60% efficient or 40% efficient, whatever. Let's keep it as 60% efficient itself. Just by spending your next 21 days, after that, you will suddenly become 200% efficient. The efficiency will increase 200% more. You will suddenly feel, you'll realize that, oh my God, this alone is not my capacity. I could do so much more. And you will see whether it's in your health, wealth, your promotion, your career, the breakthroughs you are looking for, everything will scale up so high. And understand, every single day, when you attend the powerful cognitions, watching the darshan is one. But it's important you understand the software. It's like if I give you a latest iPhone, but I don't tell you any what are the upgraded features that it has, you won't know. You won't know its possibilities. You will not know all the advanced features that it might have. Same way, even when you receive the initiation, unless you know the software and science behind it, you will not really know how you can apply it and harness it. That is why attending the program throughout the day is crucial, because each of these are completely designed and programmed in a way to give you the experience, all the highest powerful cognitions that you learn. Darshan makes it as an experience to you. You're all understanding? And I see so many people posting your experiences of the darshan. Maharlin Gomez is posting, I feel at peace after watching darshan. Ma Susan Surrender is saying, thank you, beloved Swamiji. Darshan was so beautiful. Ma Nitra Gunya has posted, was so beautiful. Swamiji is the greatest father to everyone. And my Elizabeth has posted, so much gratitude for the darshan. And my Lita Sege has posted, Ma Margarita, Ma Ornella, Ma Bina Bulai, Ma Luciana, Ma Stephanie, and Ma Sylvia Drexy, Ma Indrani, Ma Wenchinglin. Wow, so many people have posted. And Ma Nitya Prematavasi and also Ma Saroja Aprecious posted, deepest gratitude for your divine darshan. I love you more than words can ever describe, Swamiji. Each day, Swamiji is coming and making himself accessible to us. And please understand, when you manifest powers, All these initiations that Swamiji is giving you, you are making that as a part of you. You are embedding your inner space with these highest powerful cognitions that Swamiji is giving. Each day, see, today morning, the first session, Swamiji revealed to all of us how the 5 elements are directly related to us, right? The tiredness, boredom, each of the 5 aspects that we experience. Swamiji directly revealed how you manifest, connect to the Panchabhutas. You experience, you can balance that in your system. What powerful cognition we learned. The technology Swamiji revealed through this darshan is now become an initiation. Right now, when you actually sit and connect, you will see, you will be able to connect, not just you will experience a deep feeling connection, you will be able to play with the Panchabhutas. You will be able to play with the 5 elements. Right now, each of you will experience it. Can I request everyone to settle down? For this particular power, I'm going to request everyone to get a lamp. Please get a ghee lamp and settle down. This is going to be a very interesting power that we are going to be manifesting. So I'm going to request all the participants to please get a lit lamp. Of course, please make sure that you are taking all the safety measures. Please take a few minutes and bring a lit lamp and settle down in front of the camera. Ma Sukajnana, Ma Xuwei Ma Ling Yao, Ma Mihri, Ma Yang Shao Sen. And I actually see someone called Nithyananda Paramashiva. I see. I request you to please rename and put your original name. Please do not have any other name. Please put your spiritual name or your legal names only. If we see anyone that is not following this protocol, we'll have to move you all out of the program, unfortunately. So please kindly adhere to this. So now let's directly enter into the power manifestation, and every one of you here will have a breakthrough. See, how many of you want to have a breakthrough in different dimensions of your life? Really, we have the solution for it. We are going to experience a solution for it. Ma, ya, ma. You're saying you are requesting for a Chinese translator. Don't worry, we will immediately attend to it now. We will immediately attend to it, Mama Yama. It will be arranged. All the Chinese, we apologize. You all will not miss anything. We'll immediately arrange the session translation for you. We'll restore it. Okay. Now, I'm going to request all of you to please bring a lit lamp and please keep it in such a way it is visible in the camera. I'm going to give you all a few minutes to actually keep the lamp. Please keep the lamp right in front of the camera. Okay, see, Ma Adrian has kept the lamp. All the others, place the lamp, lit lamp in such a way it's visible in the camera. Do not, and Vishwanathanaya, I read your message. I read it a little later than you had posted. I saw you posted towards the afternoon that you will use a LED bulb, which is yellow in color. No, it has to be fire. Understand? You are actually manifesting with the elements. When you say, when you're actually connecting, fire God is listening to you. Agni Deva is standing and listening to you. And especially because we are connected to Swamiji here, each of these gods respond to us. So when you sit and do the power manifestation, literally Agni Bhagavan himself will respond to you. You're understanding? So sit and manifest with the lamp only. And if you have ghee lamp, great. Or it can be a diya, like, with oil lamp also, great. Or if you don't have either of these, candle, no using wax candle. There are some vegetable wax candles. Those kind, if that is the kind you have, that is okay. Because when you are actually looking at the lamp, what fire you are looking at matters. It's very important. The fire, if it is made up of, let's say, petrol or kerosene, It'll agitate your inner space. The same thing if it's fire that's coming by burning gingerly oil or a ghee lamp, it'll calm you inside you. There's a very big role that the fire, the source from which the fire is created, matters. So I request every one of you to light it. Okay, I see Surya Kumar Ayya is having Shivaneshan Ayya. And okay, Yogesh Ayya has also lit his lamp. Yogesh Ayya, always apply Jnananjana when you sit for power manifestation. All the participants, everyone who has the Jnananjana, please apply Jnananjana, Aushadha and settle down. And understand, this is a very powerful software. When we are connected to Swamiji and Swamiji has initiated us, understand, Swamiji actually creates a circuit for us to directly connect to the 5 elements, all the devatas. So when you invoke, when you chant Mahavakya and when you say, I'm connected to Swamiji, the fire has to listen to me, the fire has to listen to you because that's a commandment Swamiji has given to the fire god. So understand, you're actually interacting with the gods through these 5 elements. It's a very powerful process. So literally, when you connect to the fire with chanting the Mahavakya, the fire Devata, the Agni Devata listens to you and responds to you. Ma Purushananda, like we said, it can be candle, but it should not be like the wax, this thing. It can be the vegetable wax or something like that. Come on, Ma Asha Vishwanathan, everyone, have the lamp, sit straight. There is a very powerful samyama you're all going to do now. Please do not have any fan or anything else. Please turn it off just for the next 21 minutes. Something that should not shake the fire because of any external reasons. And if any of you have camphor, do not light the camphor. Just bring a camphor, what we say as karpuram in Tamil. Camphor, please keep the camphor in front of you. Don't light it. Keep it 1 feet away from you. Just a camphor, keep it 1 feet away from the lamp. Are you all understanding? Clear? You're going to be placing the camphor 1 feet away from the lamp. Come on, settle down. Take a few minutes. Please be seated. Once you're ready, please post in the chat. Ma Jnana Guru Prasadini, can you keep your the lamp in a way where it's visible, ma? No, ma. Harilyn Gomez, no LED lamps. Do not use LED lamps. Please have a lit lamp, ma. See, here, what is important is not the color of the lamp or not something that gives you a feel of a lamp. No. It is not the light that is important. It is the fire that is important. You're going to be connecting to the fire elements. You are connecting to the fire element. All those who are manifesting powers using these 5 elements, their impact in your day-to-day life, the imbalance that they might have created in your life because of the interferences that we learned in the morning, it will all get balanced just by connecting to those relevant elements. So now you're all manifesting with the fire element. Okay, now take a few minutes. Can you all bring your awareness to your breathing? Can you all start? Sit straight. Breathe. First, take a few minutes to settle your breathing. Your prana is very important for you to manifest powers. So settle down. And breathe in slowly and deeply. First, tune your breathing. Align your breathing to the cosmic breathing. Deep, slowly and deeply inhale. And slowly and deeply exhale. Take a few long, deep breaths. And now, bring your awareness, keep your all three eyes open. You're going to have both eyes and the third eye open. And through all your three eyes, look at the flame. Experience that you are one with the flame. Experience you are around you is only the flame. Just experience that you are part of the flame. You are in the flame. Sargevaya and Ashokaminaya, I request all of you to do this. Visualize you are in the flame. And visualize that the flame is in you. Vishwanathanaya, okay, I understand. Why don't you bring the water, bowl of water, and why don't you try manifesting with that? Don't skip the power manifestation. Instead, manifest with the water element. Play with any of the five elements, Aya. Sit and manifest now. See, after darshan, literally Swamiji is himself initiating you and making himself available to you. Right now, just connect intensely to Swamiji. Visualize you're one with the same, the whole flame. You are in the flame. Now, visualize that the flame is inside you. Visualize in your Ananda Gandha that flame is actually burning inside of you. That entire flame is deep inside you. Inside you. Actually, if you just look, you should see that the flame is there. Visualize it. Just do the samyama. Visualize it. Connect to Swamiji and just visualize that the flame is inside you. First step, you will visualize that you are inside the flame, the lamp. All this you're going to do while seeing the lamp. When you are visualizing flame is inside you, close your eyes and visualize that flame is inside you. Are you all clear? So step number 2 is visualize that the flame is inside you. Shanta Mahavakya. Intensely do this samyama.
Paramashivoham Nithyananda Paramashivoham Nithyananda Paramashivoham Nithyananda
The samyama. Intensely sit, connect, visualize yourself there, and manifest intensely. Connect to the flame, and you will be seeing how the power manifestation happens. Anybody has any questions, you can post them. Visualize, continue holding the visualization. Do not close your eyes. Okay, I'm seeing some participants are having the eyes closed. See, only when you're visualizing flame is inside you, you're going to close your eyes. Wang Jungji, okay, I think the Chinese translator, please could you announce everyone, they don't need to tie their eyes. They can just keep their eyes closed. They can just keep their eyes closed. And they do not need to tie their eyes.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham
When you're looking at the flame, look with all your three eyes open. Look intensely into the flame. Feel like you're in the flame. And look inside you. Close your eyes and look inside you. After that, feel like the flame is inside you. Like Swamiji beautifully revealed, if you do this samyama for 21 minutes, and when you look at the camphor, visualizing that you are in the flame, flame is inside you, the camphor is inside you, and when you intensely look at the camphor will catch fire. This is a very, very, very powerful method. So please do this sincerely. And if you do not have a camphor, it is okay. Once you visualize that the flame is inside you, look at the flame and connect to it and ask it to become bigger and bigger. You will actually see the flame will physically increase in size without touching, without you doing anything to it. It will just glow bigger and bigger and bigger. Every one of you will be able to do it now. Please sit intensely, chant the Mahavakya and do it. Ma Wong Jing Yu, Ma Jnana Guru Prasadini. Do not close your eyes, Ma. Do not blindfold yourselves. Please keep your eyes open. I see a lot of Chinese participants are having their eyes closed and blindfolded. Ma Shukrendraananda, can I please ask you to tell them all to remove their eye bands? No? Ma Zhu Feng Wang, do you have the lamp in front of you? I'm not seeing you the lamp. I'm not seeing you with the lamp. Ma Hannah, Ma Mahabhairava Jnana. Ma Yogamala, look intensely into the flame. Look, visualize you are inside the flame is inside you, and look through your three eyes and ask. The flame will actually increase in size physically in front of you. Chant the Mahavakya continuously inside you. And actually, you will see that the flame will start listening to you. How many of you are starting to experience that the flame is starting to listen to you? Actually, very nice, Ma. Asha Vishwanathan. Continue to manifest. Literally, you will start experiencing the flame responding to you. See, many times when you're doing the power manifestation, there will be all the self-doubts, the STHT trying to jump in. Keep dropping it again and again at Swamiji's feet. Only focus on doing the process. Result is in his hands. Just focus only on the process. Come on.
Paramashivoham
I request all the participants sit sincerely and do it.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
How many of you are starting to experience? How many of you are starting to see actually yes? And how many of you are seeing that yes, I feel the flame is listening? Wow. So sit, continue for a few more minutes. In the upcoming session, we are going to be listening to from Swamiji. It's a very, very, very powerful one. Morning onwards, we have learned various powerful revelations. We first learned about the Panchabhutas, where Swamiji revealed how the elements, the 5 elements, are actually there even inside of us, how it correlates, whether it's with the physical health or mental health, and how we can balance it. We also learned the power of space creation, Akasha Tattva, and also understood about DNA, how the DNA exists, what is this Chit Jada Granthi, and how Swamiji does the Vedana process, Chit Jada Granthi Vedana. And we also experienced it. And we've learned from Swamiji's life itself how Swamiji exists with continuing his Ananda Tandava, standing tall with his life, the way he lives is radiating the principle of Mukti Tattva of Nataraja, never feeling stuck, no question of feeling stuck in life. Now, the next session we are going to be entering into is really a powerful one. Anybody that is going through a tough time in your life right now, this session is absolutely for you. Even if you feel you're really busy right now, you're going to go, I request you all to pause just for the next half an hour to 40 minutes. You're going to see a huge shift happening in your life, because after that, because now we're going to listen to a very, very important session where Swamiji is going to be revealing to us how nothing falls apart in your life. Everything falls in place. Whatever is happening is auspicious. And we're going to do an internalizing exercise which will help you understand this. I request all the participants, please kindly come in front of the camera. And I also see many of you have posted how you have manifested it. Sophia in EZ has posted, she saw actually the flames were lengthening and it was very obvious. Beautiful, Ma. And Ma Herlin Gomez is also saying she felt it in her, the energy transferring in her third eye. And wonderful, Ma. Actually, this is how the manifestation happens. All those who are, you feel like you've manifested or you can relax. But some of you are intensely actually experiencing it. You're almost there, you can continue manifesting. See, it's a powerful experience that your being is receiving. You're connecting to that. When you connect to the element, literally you will see. Surya Kumar I also saying you experience it. Beautiful, Aya. Mahapurushananda is also saying sincerely manifest that. And Mahapurushananda is also saying the flame got bigger. Very nice. Understand, this is a science to experience this is a science to experience that balance of the fire element in your system. Okay, now let's enter into the session. All the participants, please kindly come in front of the camera and sit down. Okay, Maasha Vishwanathan also has posted, the flame was increasing and was growing taller. Wonderful. So now we're going to be entering into the next session. I request all of you, please kindly come in front of the camera and settle down. This is very, very important. All the participants that are sitting with us, please, can I see everybody on camera? Ma Olesia, Ma Jnana Swarupini, Ma Indrani. Many of you that are there, I see a lot of participants are there, but I don't see you all in camera. Now, listen intensely. Once the session is done, I request you all note down, post your powerful cognitions. We are going to do a very important exercise. Have your paper and pen ready with you. And we are going to be working together. And Ma Harlin, you're saying you're going through a tough time and your mind is literally feeling like it's falling apart. Don't worry. Hey, you are at the right place directly with the most compassionate person, Swamiji. Okay? First thing, you will start understanding literally how nothing is falling apart. We will help you and we are going to be doing the process together. So stay tuned. And I request all of you to be here. Have your paper pen ready and be here. And we are going to be doing the exercise. Do not miss out on this exercise. All right, shall we listen to the session now? Great. Let's listen to the revelation now from Swamiji.
Next, Sandhya Nrittamurti. See, Sandhya means the day and night meeting, and destruction, pralaya, and creation meeting. For you to understand roughly, you can roughly understand as ice age. During every ice age, he dances the cosmic dance. That is called Sandhya Tandava. Listen. Whenever you feel everything in your life is falling apart, suddenly business is collapsing, wife is leaving, and kids are not listening to you. It's almost like your whole life is going. What you think as your life is going, health is failing. Whenever you feel that pralaya is happening in you, meditate on the Sandhya Nrittamurti, invoke him. Mahadeva, you are doing your Sandhya Nritya in my life. Just show me you are doing the Sandhya Nritya. That's enough. He will simply manifest auspiciousness in you. Listen. He just wants you to know he is doing Sandhya Tandava in your life. If you recognize it, you will say, all right, come on. Now, it is time. Let's start the creation. Let the new yuga start. Let the new universe manifest. Let the new life manifest. If you want new life to manifest in you, connect with Sandhya Tandava Murti. Nritta means Tandava. Sandhya Nritta Murti. Tandava goes through certain discipline. Nritta is beyond all discipline. So, if you feel things are falling apart in your life, connect with Sandhya Nrittamurti. Mahadeva, Paramashiva, I know you are doing Sandhya Nritta in me. Just reveal that you are doing Sandhya Nritta, so I'll be in peace. That's all. You'll feel very shy. Hey, this fellow caught me. Now he knows my Leela. Okay, come on. All right. I'll create the new life for you. I'll manifest new life for you. Delusion will delude you as long as you have not recognized the delusion is deluding you. The moment you recognize delusion is deluding you, it can no more delude you. Delusion cannot delude you. The moment you recognize delusion is deluding you. Everything happening in you is auspicious. If you understand that, you are Shiva. inside you, outside you, everything happening is auspicious. I tell you, once you are initiated, once you are initiated, once you are my disciple, listen very clearly. Even if you think in your life things are falling apart, they are falling in proper place. Understand? Nothing is falling apart. They are all falling in place. Once you are initiated, you are integrated to Guru, Linga, Sangha. I tell you, nothing falls apart. You may, even if you think things are falling apart in your life, they all fall in place. Understand that. Nothing falls apart. Everything happening is auspicious. Everything is falling in place for the higher purpose. I tell you. Once you sit with that clarity, you are Shiva. If you are able to come to that clarity in your life, you are master of your life. You are Ishvara. I tell you, whoever is constantly in firefighting mode internally lives as Jiva. Whoever lives in ferocious mode internally lives as Shiva. Listen, please listen. Whatever is happening is auspicious. Things are not falling apart in your life, they are falling in place in your life for your higher purpose. Listen carefully. This 5 action like creation, sustenance, rejuvenation, pulling out of delusion, liberation. These 5 principles means like creation of the universe is creation. The permutation combination of these 5 into 5, 25. One truth, one powerful cognition. If you sit, you are free from death. You are. Just catch this one truth. So be very clear. If you are suddenly having lottery, wealth is getting manifested. If you are losing, awakens strong. I have seen this happening. So
is the possibility of rejuvenation. He becomes understanding and sympathy. Suddenly you will realize whatever is happening is auspicious. Best thing which can happen. There's a beautiful story by a Buddha's disciples. One enlightened disciple of Buddha was asked to go and teach in a new place. Buddha asked him, before sending, I am sending you to the new place. Before that, I want to know a few things from you. What will you do if they don't give you food and shelter in the new place? This disciple says, I'll be happy that they have not beaten me. I'll think, oh God, at least they have not beaten me. I'll be happy about that. Buddha says, if they beat you, what will you think? I'll be happy they have not killed me. Buddha says, if they kill you, what will you think? Then I don't have to think anything. I'll be happy that they have liberated me from the body. As long as this body is there, I have so many commitments, responsibilities connected to this body. I'll be happy. Now I'm free. What is there to think? And there is nothing after to think. Buddha says, now you are ready. Go and teach. Understand, the person's mind is ready to feel whatever is happening, will happen, is auspicious. You may think I am talking something impractical. No. If you move towards love, if you little fall in love with something, suddenly you will see anything connected to that object or that person is auspicious. If you have fallen in love with something in your life, you will realize anything connected to that person or that object will be auspicious. There's a beautiful saying, when you fall in love with something, that object looks like God for you. Understand? When you feel connected, when you fall in love, whatever happening will become auspicious. It will look auspicious. It will look holy, sacred, mangala. You won't be able to find any fault. If you are filled, if your body is filled with energy, whatever happens on the planet Earth, you will feel auspicious. You will feel so much confidence. You will feel so much energy. Everything will look divine. Person whose body and mind is filled with energy, who is overflowing, he will feel so much confident about things and the things happening around the world. He will not have fear. He can't be depressed. Person with low energy, any small thing is enough to depress him. In your life also you can see. Sometimes you feel everything is great. Whatever is happening around you is great. When you are overfilled, when you are overflowing, when you are fulfilled with energy, when you fall in love, even stone looks like God. If you feel connected to the whole existence, suddenly you see whole life is auspicious. Anybody who feels whole life is auspicious, mangala, is enlightened, liberated. He doesn't have fear. He doesn't have difficulties. He doesn't have problems. He doesn't need anything else. That very understanding, whatever happens, is auspicious, is enough. When you are really in tune, you will understand whatever is happening is auspicious. the best thing which can happen is happening. If you trust your logic, your intelligence, you will always be complaining. If you trust the cosmic intelligence, the cosmic logic, you will always be relaxing and appreciating. You can feel this cosmos as an order or as a chaos. It's your freedom. You can either feel as a beautiful order. Just see, no traffic signal. All the planets are moving without hitting each other. Even if they hit, not much danger. Things are happening. Or you can say, no, so much of chaos, so much of fighting in every home, so much of trouble in every house. You can look at this angle or from that angle. It's your freedom. You can think whole world, whole cosmos as order or chaos. You have full freedom. Mangala or inauspicious. You can think as most auspicious, Shiva, or the ultimate destruction, devil. It's up to you. It's up to you. In all our lives, at least once or twice, we have experienced that part. Just look back. The moments where you took major positive decisions, those moments you would have had that confidence, that courage. Whatever is happening is auspicious. At some point, you would have surrendered either out of joy or high energy or the decision that nothing more good, nothing more great can happen to your life. When you experience that kind of moments in your life, you start thinking, whatever is happening is auspicious. Why enlightened beings are constantly feeling whatever is happening is auspicious? It is just because of the Kundalini Shakti. Once this Kundalini energy awakens in you, you will feel so much of energy in your body, you will not be able to complain about anybody. Understand? You will complain about anything or any person or any incident only when you are in low mood. Means your usual mood. You will not be able to complain, criticize, or feel disappointed about any person or anybody if your body is overflowing, bubbling with energy. You feeling whatever is happening is auspicious or inauspicious is directly connected to your energy level. At some time, if you get the glimpse of that high energy by some method, sometimes people get into that high energy without even knowing. Maybe if they go to some high energy places, or if they are really relaxed, they get into that high mood. Suddenly those few moments or few hours, you feel you are so fulfilled, nothing is wrong in the planet Earth. You will feel everything is going the best way. If you have had this glimpse, these moments in your life even once, you can be called as a spiritual seeker. Sometime, even while seeing the sunset, suddenly you feel the whole thing is settled in you. And you think, God, everything is beautiful. Things are happening. It's okay. Suddenly, some mood, you are silent, you are relaxed, you are filled with energy, and you see whatever is happening is auspicious. There is only two planes of existence. One, the plane of normal human beings. Whatever is happening needs to be altered. Anything they cannot say, I really like that person, but they can't stop, they can't end a sentence without that but. Without that but, they can't end any sentence. They cannot make a statement without that but, there ends. If you are using that word but or this, then you are a human being. There is another one kind of existence. Whatever happens, he is not bothered at all. In Gita, Krishna says, samaschitta. It does not mean he is not compassionate. Understand? A person who is balanced does not mean he is not compassionate or he doesn't suffer seeing the others struggle, others suffering. He tries only to remove others' suffering instead of he suffering with them. First thing, you need to feel completely overflowing. Whatever is happening is auspicious. In the auspicious energy, let there be one more auspicious wave to bring the people up. Can be the idea or can be the understanding. The person whose Kundalini is not awakened, whose Kundalini Shakti is not become alive, in Sanskrit we call Kundalini Jagrata, the higher consciousness awakening. If it has not happened in you, whatever is happening inside and outside you will be inauspicious. If that awakening happens, whatever is happening inside and outside you will be auspicious.
The core content of your inner space is Paramashivoham. You are Paramashiva. Listen carefully. This truth, you are Paramashiva, is the ultimate truth. Your day-to-day life facts may not immediately match the truth. But if you just sit and start digesting this truth, you will see the day-to-day facts and the ultimate truth both matches. When you realize day-to-day facts, ultimate truth matches, it is called enlightenment. When you realize, wake up, yes, The day-to-day facts and the ultimate truth is matching. That is called enlightenment. Listen carefully. The ultimate truth I am telling you now, you are Paramashiva. And your day-to-day facts immediately don't match. No. There are too many conflicts, confusions. How can I be Paramashiva? But if you sit and understand, if you bring love in your life, love, deep love for everything happening, you will realize two things. Everything is auspicious. Paramashiva, Sada Shiva. Sada means everything. Shiva means auspicious. Understand? Conclusions you arrive cannot affect your conviction you are the ultimate. Whenever you feel there is a ghost, just stare into it, it will disappear, because it is nothing but your own projection. If you stare, you will understand there is nothing there, it is my projection from here. It will just settle down into your inner space. You will not see any of your projection. Only when you are in a bipolar mood, half of you is seen and half of you is seer. If you stare and come to awareness, whole of you becomes seer. If whole of you becomes seer, you are a Brahmana, Parpan. If whole of you is Parpan, you are a Parpanan. If half of you is seen and half of you is seer, you are a Chandala, bipolar. If whole of you becomes seer, you are a Brahmana. In day to day, whether you are successful or failure, you manifest power or you manifest powerlessness, these are all conclusions you arrive that cannot affect your conviction you are Sadashiva. The conviction Sadashiva cannot be shaken. You are the Para, the ultimate. Mahasadashiva, Brahmins call Parabrahma, Vaishnavites call Paramapatam, Shaivites call Parashiva, Shaktas call Parashakti. Para, the space of Para, you are that. The independent, intelligent, active, inspired, charged up, passionate embodiment of Ananta Kalyana Gunas, all the auspiciousness.
Actually, even this Sandhya Nrittamurti we have in Seattle Temple. Seattle Temple, we have not only the huge Nataraja, Ananda Nataraja, we have some more dancing forms of Shiva. I think we have done some, that 108 dancing forms of Shiva, and sent to different temples few deities, few forms. So Seattle has Ananda Tandava, as in Chidambaram, and Sandhya Nrittamurti, and even Los Angeles has few more Tandavas of Paramashiva's forms. So connect with this superconscious mutation, Sandhya Nrittamurti. You will realize nothing is falling apart, everything is falling in place. If you know Paramashiva, you will know everything falls in place. If you don't know Paramashiva, you may be deluded thinking everything is falling apart.
Nithyananda, Swami revealed an amazing nothing falls apart. Everything falls only in place. Wow. Just this one powerful cognition can work magic in our lives. Actually, if we see, so many times we give up. We give up on so many things, so many situations. We say, oh, I think that's it. Nothing else is going to work. Everything has fallen apart. We do this, right? Many times we see one thing doesn't happen. Like, let's say, for example, you work for a certain project, you put your effort, you see that, you are having a lot of expectations that people should praise you or you should receive some kind of a response, acknowledgement. And when that does not come, immediately we decide, oh God, everything has fallen apart, nothing is working, everything has collapsed, nothing is going to work forward, nothing is going to happen, and we declare it as a failure and we just give up on it. Is it not? But Swamiji gave us the most powerful cognition. Understand? In reality, really, nothing falls apart. No matter, I understand many times you feel like, no, that might have been true before, but I'm so sure it's very tough. I think now it's very tough. Actually, that's why Swamiji will say, the word Shiva means causeless auspiciousness. Shiva is causeless auspiciousness. Paramashiva represents the ultimate Satya, that life is auspicious. Everything happening in you is auspicious. If you understand that, you become Paramashiva. If you understand everything inside you, outside you, everything is auspicious. Many times you may think, oh, I don't know, like it doesn't work properly, things are all falling apart, I think it is inauspicious. We label, we think one thing doesn't happen the way we want. And then we label. I have seen this entire thing, I've seen so many times during the COVID lockdown time. So many people used to share this. Actually, initially when they felt, the COVID lockdown had happened, they all said, everything has fallen apart. There's an economic meltdown. World has shut down. Life is over. Everything is done. So many people lost their jobs. There were mass layoffs. So people, like collectively, so many people were in depression. There's so many things that was happening. At that time, Swamiji told all the devotees, nothing has fallen apart. Everything will fall in place. You just focus on building yourself consciously. Sit inside the house. Don't go. Don't travel. Swamiji gave a huge set of guidelines. And one thing, so many people have shared how whoever listened, whenever, from the moment Swamiji told, they all chose to listen to Swamiji. They said, okay, if whatever happens, come what may. Many times people lost their only source of income. Swamiji said, just spend time in Paramashivoham. They all actually felt so that whole collectively the suffering humanity faced, the depression that people faced, people dying, the COVID, the whole mass lockdown, people were not prepared for that. But every single person that sat in Paramashivoham enjoyed their life in that whole lockdown time. So many of them, and in fact, many of them started investments, businesses. By the end of it, they became their own bosses. They were much more successful than what they were before the COVID lockdown time. Everything is auspicious, especially when you have a guru. Every single thing is auspicious. Many times, we may think, what is happening in front of us? Things are all falling apart. Actually, like Swamiji said, we forget the truth that they're all rejuvenating. Even something being removed from you is Paramashiva rejuvenating your life out of his extreme compassion for you. Swamiji will tell a very beautiful story. This is one of my most favorite stories. Swamiji will say, once, one old lady whose only possession was a cow. She was very deeply devoted to Krishna. She used to keep worshipping and connecting and praying to Bhagavan Krishna. Okay. At the same time, there was also a king. There was also a man who was really wanting to, he was praying, connecting to Krishna. He wants to really manifest wealth. He was praying to Krishna. At the same time, Krishna appears for both of them and blesses both of them. The man who was praying, a merchant who was praying, Krishna showered him 10 times more wealth. He became so wealthy and he almost became like a king. At the same time, for this old lady, the whose only possession was her cow, the cow died in a few days. Her only possession was a cow. She used to live with that. And surprised, Narada asked Krishna, "What is this? How you made the man who was already having money even more rich, and the old lady whose only possession was cow, she used to connect and offer to you
She was
the
so
cow.
devoted to you. How
Why
come
did you
took-
remove her? Why did you remove the cow from her?" Krishna beautifully tells the man who he wanted wealth. So he gave him wealth. That's all. His life is continuing. But for the lady, she was so devoted to Krishna. Only the attachment to the cow was stopping her. So he removed cow for her to attain Krishna very soon. Every single aspect of our life, we do not know. Like Swamiji told in the session, even something being removed in your life is Paramashiva's compassion, and that rejuvenation is happening inside of you. How many of you are catching it? How many of you are understanding it? Many times we feel, oh my God, my life has collapsed, everything is over, it is done. Actually, if you wait for some more time, that will led you to something more better, something more bigger. How many of you agree to it? There was some problem, something you lost in life, something led you to seeking, but it is that seeking that led you to Swamiji. So you losing something in your life is not inauspicious, it is auspicious. How many of you are catching this? Can you all share your understanding?
Now, I request all of you to look in. Can each of you write down at least 5 incidents like this, where at first you thought, no, this is like really bad. If this happens, I can just not tolerate it. But actually, in a few years, or a few days, few months, few weeks, after some period of time, suddenly the same thing turned out to be very auspicious for you. When the Twin Towers collapsed, there were thousands of people who were saved. They thought there were like almost, it was a big research done at that time, where they saw people complained that day morning saying that, oh my God, I got to office, I became late to my office. Each one person had a problem because suddenly, all of a sudden, only that day, she always was on time. Only on that day, her son threw a tantrum and she couldn't finish settling him on time and come, so she was late to the office. And one more guy was late because just till that, never once he missed on time. But that day alone, he became late just because the bus didn't come on time. Like this, each one had a reason. But it was only because of that they were alive. Otherwise, they too would have died inside. Understand everything that is happening to you. Maybe you're not realizing now, but nothing is falling apart. Even this is also happening only to empower you, only to make you so powerful, such that no more, nothing can make you powerless. It will only empower you. It's only transforming you. Whatever you're facing now is only to empower you more and more. Nothing is falling apart. The relationship is very shaky. Gokila, moral of the story is not to go late to work. Moral of the story is to understand that even if that happens, it is only for an auspicious reason.
Your answer reminded me of a joke, and I have to tell this. Somebody tell a very beautiful joke. See, it is very important you derive right understanding of everything. Otherwise, we'll make our own understanding and lead to our own confusion with things. There's once a preacher in the village, he goes and tells the story of Raja Harishchandra. And then everyone in the village is intensely listening. This villager feels so happy and he wants to test how many of them have really listened. So he tells, come on, all of you share your understanding, what you understood.
And the story of Raja Harishchandra is where he's such a great man. Like he's so integrated, so honest and integrated to the extent just to fulfill his promise. He even leaves his own wife and son. So it is like a very big, beautiful story it is, Raja Harishchandra's. And this preacher preaches this story and he's like so proud seeing all of the villagers intensely listening. And this preacher is looking and asking, he points out to one man and he asks, okay, what did you understand? Then the man says, oh, I understood that, it is so, honesty is the most important thing and keeping up your promise is so important. This preacher felt so proud. He wanted to ask and listen more. So he asked one more man, can you tell me what you understood from this story? And that man, yes, I understood. If a situation requires, even if you're selling your wife is not wrong. That is what it becomes like. We always choose to understand what we want to understand, but we have to make sure we are having the right understanding of things. So anyways, see, understand everything that happens in your life is auspicious. Actually do this exercise Swamiji gave in the session. Swamiji told, right, just in the last 5 years, you don't even need to look beyond. First, in the last 1 year, then 1 year before that, look and write down something that you thought is inauspicious happening to your life. And actually that became auspicious. Can you all please write it down? Please write down. In the last 5 years of your life, look back. Write down whatever you thought is something inauspicious happening, but it turned out to be auspicious. It turned out to be something very auspicious. How many of you are able to cognize this? It'll be like many times you will feel, no. This time I really find it like it is going to be very tough for me. Why did this happen at all? Understand, even that actually many times, whenever we have a click, right? Like you have a powerful miracle. What do we call something as a powerful miracle? It's only after like you go through that adventurous journey, you have this tough time, and then a miracle happens. You call that as, no, I had an amazing miracle. If nothing happened at all, things just happened easily, even though it will be a blessing for you, even though it will be a miracle for you, you'll be like, Swamiji, why I am having only this? Look, the other people, they are having, after such tough times, they're having such great miracles. I don't think I have any experience. How many of you have this kind of a cognition? All of us go through that because according to us, only if some really, that rags to riches, such kind of stories only are, we even give a respect to it saying it's a miracle. Just for us to have that, even that level, for you to experience a miracle is a miracle. He just lets you enjoy. He just says, okay, you want this adventure? So be it, have it. Yes, at that time, when you remember, hey, even this is his Sandhya Tandava. It is not happening on its own. Even this is his Sandhya Tandava. It'll be like, Swamiji, I know it is your cosmic dance. I know it is you who's doing this whole Leela. Just saying, wait, I'll give you, I have the best gift for you. The moment you say that, he will just shower you. I remember a story where once Rishi Narada, would be going towards Vaikuntha, where Lord Vishnu lives. So on his way, he sees two people meditating. So there's one guy who is meditating, so seriously sitting and meditating, sincerely meditating, nothing affects him. He's sitting and meditating. And in some more distance, there's one more guy, nicely singing and moving, and like both of them are praying to Mahavishnu. So as Narada passes by, the first person stops Narada and asks, "Oh, Rishi Narada, are you going to, where are you going?" He says, "I'm going to Vaikuntha." So, "You're going to Vaikuntha? I've been sitting and doing tapas last so many years. I'm doing sincere tapas. Could you please ask Mahavishnu when he's going to come and grace me with his darshan?" Rishi Narada is like, "Okay, I'll go ask and tell you." This guy is going and continue. Then, as Narada passes by, the other person who's singing, and he's also sitting under a tree. And the moment he sees Narada, he also jumps and goes and asks him, saying, "Oh, Rishi Narada, where are you going?" He says again, "I'm going to Vaikuntha." It's like, "Oh, you're going to Vaikuntha? Could you please ask Lord Vishnu, when can I meet him? When can I have his darshan?" And Rishi Narada is like, "Yes, yes, I'll ask him." When he goes, he comes back. Again, on his way back, he meets the first guy. So the first guy is eager to know, "Did you ask Lord Vishnu? What did he say? Is he going to give me darshan?" And he says, "Yes, I asked. Lord Vishnu told you have to wait for 1 more year with sincere tapas. Then he'll give you darshan." That's it. This guy gets so angry. He's like, "What do you mean? I have been sitting and doing tapas last so many years. And you're saying he's going to ask me to wait for 1 more year? No, no. I am done with this. No tapas, nothing. All this is falta. I am not going to do this again. I am just going away. This is not going to work out for me." And he gets up and he just throws away everything and he goes up, saying, "I don't want any darshan. Enough, I think I have wasted my life," and he goes up. Then Rishi Narada goes further. And then this guy is singing and sitting. He sees Narada and he's also delighted. He runs to Narada. He's like, "When can I have my Lord's darshan?" And Rishi Narada looks at him and says, "I asked Lord Vishnu, but he said, you need to wait for those many number of years as the number of leaves that are there in the tree." The tree was full of leaves. And he said, "You should wait for so many years. Only after that, he'll come and give you darshan." And that guy was, the moment he heard it, he was so delighted. He started jumping. Narada was asking, "Hey, I said you have to wait for those many years. You see, the whole tree is filled with leaves." It's like, he says, "But you know what? I'm so happy. But Lord has agreed, Lord Vishnu has agreed that he is going to give me darshan. So he has confirmed his darshan for me. That is more than enough. How many other janmas have needed also, I'll wait." And he starts jumping. Immediately, a lightning strikes the tree. All the leaves just fall down, and Bhagavan Vishnu comes, graces, and showers his blessings upon him. Understand? The other guy had only 1 year to wait. This guy had so many years to wait. Understand? You just do your job. Don't even bother about, okay, whether it's going to be right for me, wrong for me. The moment you surrender it to him, when you realize, "Swamiji, I know I am going through this tough phase, but I know even this is your Leela." You'll be like, suddenly you'll start seeing miracles happening, miracles after miracles unfolding itself in front of you. That Swamiji himself will come, give you the darshan, and liberate you. He will put his jatas and pull you out of the toughest situations you might be in. Even if you're facing death itself, he will be there for you. Understand? even in your worst situation, even now, if you feel you're going through something really, really, really hard, remember, nothing is falling apart. Everything is falling in place. He is there for you. He is here for you. Whatever you're going through, everything is auspicious. And if you just do this exercise, you will yourself realize how even the so-called most like rock bottom moments of your life, it will only be auspicious. It will only push you for something higher. Just look back, do this exercise. Each of you will understand. See, when you see it right, when you actually see it in your life, you'll understand. Even in the most mundane of situations, even in the most like regular situations of your life, the things that you feel are not like things are not happening properly, if you just look at it, you will understand how everything is auspicious. It will all lead you to something auspicious. How many of you are understanding this? How many of you feel like, yes, oh, Swamiji, now I see so many things that have happened, which you thought, no, it's falling apart, I just can't handle. What happened? Turned out to be auspicious. Identify just in the last 5 years. Sit now, identify. Do this sincerely. I request each one of you to do it now. You will understand experientially how everything is auspicious. It is just to show you He is there. I remember one incident that had happened. This was in Tiruvannamalai. And so in Tiruvannamalai, so one Swamiji was blessing a sannyasi. So this sannyasi was staying in the Adinam, and Swamiji has blessed the Kailasas such that many Kailasas, such that the snakes will not be coming in and threatening people or anything. One day, all of a sudden, she spotted a snake, a huge snake had come. Immediately it was updated, and Swamiji asked, hey, why is there a snake coming? Did you guys kill any snake? And these guys told, no, Swamiji, we didn't kill any snake. And Swamiji is like, no. And I'm seeing, tell me honestly, did any of you kill any snake? Some time later, they found out that one of them had actually killed a snake just a week before. And only since that time, the snake has started coming. And Swamiji is like, no, you guys have to go complete the snake. And but don't worry, now I'll make it go away. But you guys have to make sure that this does not repeat again. And it is never, no matter what, no being, not even an insect, not even an ant or a mosquito, nothing can be killed. This is actually a rule in Kailasa. So after that, but there's this one sannyasi, she got really, really scared seeing the snake. Then 2 days later, suddenly she gets a phone call that one of the shopkeepers, a vendor who used to supply for the Awaken, his son had been bitten by a snake and he fell unconscious. And his body started turning blue. And they were trying to do a first aid, nothing was working out. The doctor went there, nothing is working out. And this was immediately informed. And Swamiji blessed and said that Swamiji told this particular sannyasi only got the call. So Swamiji blessed, told her, take my vibhuti and go. I'll heal. Don't worry. Go apply the vibhuti. I'll heal. And but by the time she went, that kid, he was a small child. That kid was clinically declared saying dead. His whole body, by the time she reached that vendor's place, his whole body has turned blue and completely, like literally, the doctor declared clinically dead. Parents are crying and weeping, and Then this was updated, and Swamiji said, no, put the Basma on, I'll take care. She took the Vibhuti that was energized by Swamiji, and as she applied, all of a sudden, the bluishness from the body just immediately disappeared. And that boy just woke up. And he just felt like as if he woke up from a deep sleep. Everybody were so happy, and the parents are grateful, and Swamiji made sure that they went, had darshan in Arunachala temple, continuously miracle after miracle. And then this particular incident happened to the same sannyasi who just 2 days back had that intense fear of snake. After that only is the main thing. Of course, this is a huge miracle. Like said, the boy who was dead came to life just with applying the basma that Swamiji gave. Swamiji told, this whole Leela is only to make you understand that even if at all a snake may come, even if you think that a snake may come and bite you, and you may get poison and you may die, I can bring you back to life. You don't need to worry at all. Actually, literally, this is what is life with Swamiji like. Everything. Then she said, she was in tears, the sannyasi, she said, that whole deep fear that she was having just broke off. And from that day on, that snake disappeared. Never again it came back. Till date, that snake has never again, till that particular day, the snake every day that snake used to keep coming. But from this incident onwards, never that snake came back again, nor she ever had the fear itself. Understand, even in your most toughest situations in your life, Swamiji is there. He is there. He is protecting you. He is there with you. So then how can anything be inauspicious? Everything, every single thing is auspicious. How many of you are clicking with this? Now, understand with this powerful cognition, just sit. And now, any situation that life presents to you, operate from this powerful cognition, understanding that your everything that Swamiji, every situation that life presents to you, it is auspicious. Nothing is falling apart, and you will never ever, you will see, never ever, you will be able to allow powerlessness to even interfere into you. This will open so many possibilities inside of you. And every one of you will see how it will manifest for you. Now, we're all going to be entering into the next session where we understand about Avadhan, how when your DNA is awakened, the extraordinary possibilities and powers stored in your DNA starts manifesting, and how we Hindus had the signs of this. Let us now listen to this revelation from Swamiji.
Paramashiva's message directly from KAILASA. Listen. The existence of the superconsciousness consciously, powerfully reflecting into your conscious existence, and your conscious existence recognizing your possibilities and powers of your superconscious existence is superconscious mutation. I wanted to make it very clear. This word mutants is misunderstood all over the world, especially the Hollywood movies and TV serials. The way they project the idea mutants, that is not the way Hinduism reveals about the conscious mutation. Please understand. The Hollywood movies and TV serials, what they talk about mutants is people with extra power but not enlightenment or the intelligence, compassion to handle the power, compassion to handle the responsibility. It is more like a unconscious mutants from the lower worlds. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Patala. The lower worlds. That concept only is presented in Hollywood movies and TV series like a Heroes, the New Heroes TV series. All these presents almost kind of a frightening depiction about the mutants. Completely forget about that. Understand what Hindu Shastras, Hindu scriptures, Vedas and Agamas, Puranas talk about superconscious mutation. From the vertical time zone, the higher conscious beings, people who achieved superconsciousness, those beings, their superconsciousness, when that reflects in your individual conscious existence, you start manifesting great enlightenment, intelligence, compassion, highest order of human values and divine qualities. With those jnana, buddhi, higher values, you start manifesting powers, extraordinary shaktis. Please understand. In India, even 200 years before, this was a lifestyle. Every village will have few Shatavadanis. Shatavadani means a person who can perform 100 acts at a time. Please understand. Great Vedic scholars in Hindu tradition developed these powers, possibilities through the superconscious mutation. Through this superconscious mutation, they could perform 100 acts at a time because all their non-mechanical parts of the brain was awakened through this superconscious mutation process. I want all of you to know elaborately our Hindu scriptures, history, books have documented. Puranas are not mythology or myth, it's a history. They have documented these superconscious mutants, people who had the superconscious mutation experience. The Panchapandavas' birth itself is a superconscious mutation. Kundi received the power to make the superconscious beings give their DNA and give birth to kids through their DNA. She brought Surya's DNA with the blessing of Surya. That superconscious mutant is Karana. Till the end, his great value, the greatest value of Surya is just giving radiance is his very nature. Then Kundi brought the DNA of Yamadharma Raja, Yama, who is the Lord of natural law, Dharma, and gave birth to a child in the same signs of superconscious mutation. Till the end, Dharma, Yudhishthira, never violates Dharma. The way he upheld Dharma is unimaginable. It's because superconscious mutation. Then comes Bhima. It's a superconscious being, Vayu. His DNA was brought, and Vayu's very DNA, superconscious mutation has been done, and Bhima was born. The power Bhima radiated, the power of Vayu Bhagavan, the power Bhima radiated is unimaginable. Arjuna is a superconscious mutant of Indra. Then Nahula and Sahadeva, they are the superconscious mutants of Ashwini Kumaras. These great beings are all superconscious mutants. Understand? Our Idihasas, Puranas elaborately document these superconscious mutation and the signs of superconscious mutation. There's an elaborate description of the 7 enlightenment cities, Kashi, Kanchi, Madura, all these 7, Mayapuri, all these 7 enlightenment cities each having the population of 10,000 Sahasravadanis, 1 lakh Shadavadanis. Sahasravadani means who can perform 1,000 action at a time. Sadavadani means who can perform 100 action at a time. Please understand, what I am talking is not story. Even as recently as now, there are documentation in Mohal's court where they start awarding Shatavadanis. They start giving awards to Shatavadanis. There are documentation. In front of the court, people performed this 100 acts at a time. Forget all of that. Even now, in Andhra, the Telugu Brahmins community, they are keeping this tradition of avatanis alive. The living stream is not dead. It is there still. It's there. Shodasavadanis, Ashtavadanis, still the tradition is there. In Andhra, the Telugu Brahmins tradition, and even the Telugu Brahmins who came and settled in the banks of Kaveri in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. All the three, Godavari, Karnataka, Kaveri in Karnataka, Kaveri in the Tamil Nadu. In all three places, the Telugu Brahmins who came and settled are still keeping these Avadani traditions alive. Actually, there's an elaborate description how these rivers were energized with the superconscious energy for these Avadani traditions to be kept alive. The Ganga was used for Sahasravatana, Sahasravatanis, people who can perform 1,000 acts. They settled in Kashmir and Kashi. Then the next level, people who can perform little less than 1,000, but around 900. They settled in Yamuna. And you need to know, after the Ganga and Yamuna, people who can perform above 500, but less than 900. That group settled near Godavari. That is why when we describe the rivers and worship, Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati. Saraswati does not come third, Godavari comes third. Then comes Saraswati. Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri. It was different settlement of different Avadanis. There's an elaborate description of how these Avadanis are trained and how this science was kept alive. Avadani's training is one of the aspects of superconscious mutation. Ability to use different organs and senses. That superconscious mutation is Avadanis. You will have an extraordinary capacity to smell, think, write poetry, recollect the numbers, names uttered, means the Jnanendriya, Karmendriya, Manas, Chitta, Buddhi, memory, everything will be fully active, alive, intensely, simultaneously, spontaneously, synergetically. That is what is the definition of being an avatani. All your Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas. Jnanendriya means the organs in your system which receives information and processes. Karmendriya means organs in your system which performs actions. Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas and the internal organs who are responsible for Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas to be fully active and alive. Sorry for using too many Sanskrit terms. I'll try to translate every Sanskrit term I'm using and give English meaning. The knowledge receptors and action performers, these two organs, for example, tongue, when it tastes, it is called Jnanendriya. When it speaks, it is called Karmendriya. Same tongue, when it performs the action of receiving the taste and processing that information, it's called Jnanendriya. The same tongue, when it performs the action of talking, it's called Karmendriya. Like that, the Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas and the internal organs which are responsible for these Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas to be active. For example, liver. Only if your liver is absolutely detoxed and fully active, you will have a deep ability to coordinate all the actions. Please understand, coordination of all the actions needs not just the support of the brain, it needs the support of your liver. Because your liver is responsible for all your internal organs functioning smoothly. So, the Avadani has to keep his whole body detoxed. If you are an Avadani, you will automatically keep your body detoxed. Only if you are detoxed, you will be able to be an Avadani. Keeping all your Karmendriyas, Jnanendriyas and internal organs active, alive, simultaneously, spontaneously, synergetically, in a synced way, is called Avadana. I myself have seen an Avadani who can smell, listen to the music, taste some of the food items, and hear the numbers, flower names, various other names being uttered, and see the scenes in front of him, which is constantly changed, various paintings, mix all this and sing poetry without missing the order. He can see everything, listen everything, and during this whole process, somebody will be touching his back with peacock feather at various points. He will narrate this whole thing in a poetic way without missing the order. This multiple performance Avadanis is one aspect of superconscious mutation. Then, if you see Adi Shankara's history, two of his disciples never studied anything. Totakacharya, Bhatmapada. They just served him. Just by superconscious mutation, he made both of them Shastravadanis. Shastravadanis, like Sahasra avadanis on Shastra. Sahasra avadanis means they can perform 1,000 actions at a time. Shastra centered. He made both of them sarvanyas. What Mandana Mishra did through the self-effort, his whole life, Adi Shankara gave it through superconscious mutation to Todaka and Bhatmabadacharyas, just like that. Sarvanyatva can be transmitted through the initiation. And Sahasravadana of Shastras can be transmitted just like that. Adi Shankara has demonstrated it. Then Sahasravadanis of Shastras. How do you think Drona could transmit this whole science to all the students in short period? Especially the capacities of Arjuna, Bhima. If you see all their capacities, unimaginable capacities cannot come by training. It is only the science of superconscious mutation. Just within 7 years, Karna receives everything including Brahmastram from Parasurama. How? It's impossible by training, but only through the superconscious mutation. Understand? Superconscious mutation is a science. There are 25 branches of Sahasravatana, performing 1,000 actions at a time centered on organs. This tradition is kept alive in the Telugu Brahmins community who settled in the banks of Godavari and Kaveri. Understand what I am saying? Even now, there is a living stream, at least few people. We have Shodasavadanis, means who can perform 16 actions at a time. I want to tell you, put this on record, how the invaders of India destroyed this Avadani tradition. They understood these Avadanis are the powerful people keeping this Hindu tradition alive. So these invaders started rewarding the Avadanis. Everyone thought, why will award and reward Avadanis? Hindus. Because all these Hindu Avadanis have started coming out openly, publicly to receive the award and reward. They collected everyone and finished them off once for all. That is the way the living stream of the Avadanis were destroyed by the invaders. Understand? But one good news I have for you, all of you, is fortunately, this Avadani, the superconscious mutation, is done in the DNA level. If the Telugu Brahmin DNA is available. Telugu Brahmin kids are available. That is enough. I can reinitiate them, revive the whole Avadani tradition, which is what I am doing through our Gurukul. This is the good news we have. The Gotra of Avadanis, the Telugu Brahmins who carry this Avadanis DNA. If the child is initiated, into power manifestation, immediately he reclaims, his DNA is awakened, and the whole Avadana powers starts manifesting. The superconscious mutation starts happening. Shrikant Iyer is sending a message. The Telugu Brahmins kept the Avadana tradition alive. Tamil Brahmins kept the Mantra Shastra alive. Your family, you are actually Tamil Brahmin, means the Tanjavur Brahmins, Tambras family. Hope I am right. And people who carry that Iyer title, that DNA, your Avadanatva is manifested through Mantra Shastra. Fundamentally, the Tamil Brahmins Avadana tradition, that superconscious mutation is Shastra centered. The Telugu Brahmins Avadana tradition is organ centered. Karmendriya, Jnanendriya centered power is the Telugu Brahmins Avadana tradition. The Tamil Brahmins, see, I don't want to create any conflict or community fight here. I am just putting all these things in record. Whatever I saw in the Akashic records and Shastras and the traditions and books, I am putting it on record. The Tamil Brahmins have the Sahasravatana capacity, Shastra centered. Once the Tamil Brahmin boy or a girl goes through a superconscious mutation, he can perform Avadana on any Shastras. On any Shastras. The Shastra-centric Avadana performance, Sahasravadana performance, science was kept alive, focused by Tamil Brahmins. Please understand, it's not that Tamil Brahmins never studied the Avadana tradition of Telugu Brahmins, but each of them took up one branch and kept it alive. And Shastra-centered Avadana tradition, Shastra means weapon. Shastra, Astra-centered Avadana tradition was kept alive by Parasurama's Gotra in UP. The whole UP area, the modern day Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand, in that area, the Parasurama's Gotra is still alive. They have that Sahasravadana tradition centered on Shastras and Astras. Still, I have seen one Brahmin sadhu who can pick up a grass and chant a mantra and throw that grass, it will catch fire by itself and go and fall some 20-30 kilometers away and blast. I have seen a sadhu who can perform this Avadana. Please understand, the organ-centric superconscious mutation Avadani tradition was kept alive in Telugu Brahmin stream, Shastra-centric, mantra-centric, Sahasravadana tradition was kept alive by Tamil Brahmins, and Astra-Shastra, weapon-centric Avadana was kept alive by the Parshurama's Gotra in UP and Uttarakhand. So understand, the whole life has to be focused on our manifestation and becoming Avadanis. The real reason why I am so focused on Gurukul is my work is not just writing some 1,000 books, giving 1,000 satsangs. My work is superconscious mutation. Making thousands and thousands of avadanis, power manifestors, demonstrably. Please understand one more thing. I want to put this whole thing on record. Good news is, this whole science is recorded inside the DNA. So as long as the last Brahmin is alive, this science cannot be destroyed, cannot be eliminated. That's the good news. The great news is, Paramashiva has empowered me. He has given me the power to revive, awaken, and do the superconscious mutation. And revive that power of Sahasravadani. I always tell people, when one Hindu woman is taken away, it is not that we lose one woman, yet whole lineage is lost. Same way, if the one child, Brahmin child, or one Brahmin girl starts manifesting this avatana powers, it is not that one girl or one boy is manifesting. The whole gotra, the whole order, the tradition, the heritage, that whole lineage is revived. The kids who are staying in their home with parents, I can initiate them, give them few powers. But becoming like a Sahasravatani, you need the ecosystem where the kids manifest these powers intensely. Hindus need to realize, last 300 years, heavy persecution, huge effort was put to destroy this Avadani science, the superconscious mutation science, because this is the core of Hinduism. Core of Hinduism is not just in Shastras, not just in temples. All that is great. Keeping it alive, all that is container. Content is this superconscious mutation process. Understand, I am not disrespecting Shastras or the temples. No way. But all I am telling you is, Shastras and temples are all containers. See, when invaders invaded India, they burnt libraries, whole thing. Some of our libraries was burning for 2 years. Around 20 million books, manuscripts have been burnt. But the whole thing was rewritten within next 10 years by just 10 Brahmins sitting in a remote forest, because in their DNA the whole thing is programmed and in their memory the whole thing is there. They just sit and go on writing. Patanjali himself says, I took my 1,000-headed Patanjali Adisesha farm and wrote this whole Mahabhashya. It means he became the Sahasravatani, the 1,000 independent, intelligent brain tracts. He activated it, and all the whole 1,000 track revealed all the 1,000 branches of the knowledge. Patanjali is the Tamil Brahmin who is a Sahasravatani, mantra, Shastra-centric Sahasravatani. Is the Tanjore Brahmin. Shastra-centric Sahasravatani. He reveals the whole Mahabhashya. So if you just have one Patanjali, even if 1,000 libraries are burnt, no problem. They will repeat it and rewrite it, pen the whole thing down in next 10 years. That is the way, even though millions of temples are destroyed and the libraries got burned, we immediately came back. We immediately revived the whole thing in next generation, within next generation. Now is the time to revive not just the Avadani science of organ-centric, mantra-centric, Shastra and Shastra-centric, all the 25 branches of Avadani tradition. Sahasravatana in all 25 branches, the mantra, power manifestation. Power manifestation, Shakti Avishkarana is one of the science branches. We can create kids who can perform 1,000 power manifestation at a time. I can do all the Sahasravatana, but one person doing, maybe it will bring glory to me, but I am interested in bringing the glory to the whole Hindu tradition, not just me. I am interested in reviving this whole tradition where 10,000 kids perform the superconscious mutation process of Sahasravatana. I want all the Brahmins to know, especially if you are from a family where alcohol and non-veg is not a lifestyle, where still you keep the Brahminical traditions alive, you are carrying something extraordinary in your DNA which can revive Hinduism. So I request the Brahmins, especially still who are living the Brahminical lifestyle of no non-veg, no alcohol, that lifestyle. You all need to know you are carrying something extraordinary in your DNA, and your kids not only can be the greatest gift for reviving Hinduism, they can be greatest gift for the whole humanity. Sonali Gupta is asking, what was the Kashmir Avatani tradition? Kashmir Avatani tradition was power manifestation science. On power manifestation, Shakti Avishkarana. If you see the whole Kashmiri Shaivite tradition, it was all about the power manifestation, Shakti Avishkarana. They were able to manifest 1,000 powers at a time. Sahasravatana on Shakti Avishkarana tradition. See, a university, Hindu university, this is the way it existed. Fortunately, I could get the blueprint of at least 12 universities that existed. Tarukavanam. Tarukavanam is one of the greatest Hindu university where the rewriting of all the Puranas happened. The Tarukavana rishis. And then the Kadambavanam. Kadambavanam is around the Madurai. There was a university. Madurai was called Kadambavanam, and around the Madurai, one university. And Vedaranyam. Vedaranyam, forest of Vedas in Tamil Nadu. Vedaranyam. And Kanchi. Like that, different universities, blueprints I got. Fortunately, Paramashiva gave access to me. In that, I saw all these universities had 25 branches of Sahasravatanis. People who can perform 1,000 actions spontaneously, simultaneously, synergetically. Because of the superconscious mutation, either centered on organs, or centered on Shastras, scriptures, or centered on Shakti Avishkarana, power manifestation, or centered on Astra Shastra Vidyas. Like these 25 branches, the metallurgy and arts, the whole Vishwakarma Sampradaya. Understand, we had Vishwakarmas who can perform 1,000 acts at a time on the science of sacred arts. Vishwakarmas are called Vishwakarma Brahmins. You should know that. They are Brahmin DNA. That was one of the branch in the 25 branches of the university. With Paramashiva's grace, we will revive all the 25 branches. Sahasravatanis in each branch. At least few thousand kids, so that it is kept alive forever in the future. I have already demonstrated the grace of Paramashiva, the science Paramashiva gave to me is working. I have already demonstrated. Now I just needed to scale it up. You should first of all understand Avadani. You should see few Avadanis. Only then you will understand what is this Avadani tradition. Only if you see my Gurukul Balasans manifesting some 10-12 powers, you will understand this power manifestation is possible. Till then you can never understand. You may think, no, it is not possible, it is all just humbug. You can go on. But only if you see, check for yourself, foolproof, you will understand, wow, it is all true. Same way, only if you see few Avadanis, you will understand. The Avadani tradition is possible. Is possible. And understand all these various Avadani traditions. Totally 25 different Avadani traditions existed in Hinduism, documented as the documents I could see. Whatever documents I could see, I saw these 25 traditions. So, I am going to revive this 25, and Paramashiva has blessed me with the knowledge, ability, energy, Kundalini Shakti to perform the superconscious mutation for all these 25 traditions. In these 25 traditions, each one represents one face of Paramashiva. One face of Paramashiva represents one Avadani tradition. Avadani is a person who can perform multiple acts simultaneously, spontaneously, synergetically. Because of the superconscious mutation happened in him. It can be in the field of organs. It can be in the field of Shastra scriptures. It can be in the field of power manifestation, Shakti Avishkarana. It can be in the field of Stapatya Veda, sacred arts. Stapatya Veda. It can be in the field of food and medicine, Ayurveda, Ayush Veda. Food and medicine both are considered as the same branch in Hindu tradition. Food and medicine was not separate. It was one and the same in Hindu tradition. And all these 25 branches, the grace of Paramashiva, we will be reviving through the superconscious mutation process. Paramashiva himself is here to do this work, to do this job. All the major Hindu universities we had, Naimisharanya, Tarukavana, Katambavana, Vedaranya, all these were the great universities which had all these 25 traditions, 25 Sarvanya Pitas. Understand? Temples, monasteries, gurukuls, libraries, all of them are containers. Content is this superconscious mutation process. Especially if you are from a Brahmin community who's still living the Brahminical traditional lifestyle of no non-veg and no alcohol. Actually, if you don't do Gayatri, if you don't do Sandhya Vandanam, if you don't do Agnihotra Mandala also is okay. I'm not saying don't do. Even if you have not performed all of that is also okay, because that can be just revived. But the non-veg and alcohol and drugs directly affects the very DNA structure. The capacity of the DNA is lost if you allow non-veg and alcohol and drugs. If you have kept non-veg, alcohol, drugs away and lived the Brahminical lifestyle, if you just keep these three away, that Brahminical lifestyle will be more than enough. You are still carrying a powerful DNA which can be a great blessing not only for Hindus, for the whole world. Swamiji, for those people who were part of Akhanda Bharat and whose ancestors then converted, will their genes alter because they denied their Hindu heritage and truth? If not with a guru, can this somehow be restored if they come back to Hinduism? Listen, this is a very important question. 3 generations, if they adopted the lifestyle of meat and alcohol, whole thing is gone. The whole goodness accumulated in the Hindu genes, all that knowledge stored in the Hindu DNA, that memory, all that will become unawakenable. I can't say it goes away once for all, because the DNA, what it carries, can never be destroyed. It is carried even for next Janmas, but it can never be awakened in the body. You can't recall it. It is like a deleted. In this body, it cannot be recalled. Find out the person whom you are asking, I know. Find out from that person how many generations before they converted and lost Hinduism. If the 3 bodies, 3 generation, they start using alcohol and non-vegetarian food as a lifestyle, gone. Bodies, that genes cannot be, that knowledge cannot be retrieved, cannot be revived back. Like how I made this Swanyana Panini Mahabhashya Pandit master. He's actually now, he will start doing now Avadanam in the Panini Mahabhashya. I think I've spoken elaborately on this Avadanis of Telugu Brahmin tradition. See, in Andhra, in their very gene, the upper caste community, the Telugu Brahmins and Telugu Rajus, that community, in their very gene and DNA, the Avadani Sampradaya is there. You listen to my satsang on Avadanis, Sahasravadanis, Sadavadanis, Shodasavadanis. It's unique to Telugu Brahmins. And if you can understand that satsang, you will understand why easily I was able to make Suganyana the Avadani master. Because
What is the significance? What every truth that Swami revealed in this session is something that's profound. Swami revealed to us why is this DNA awakening so important and the impact of it. And Swamiji also revealed such a powerful revelation to us as to why the keeping the DNA alive, having the right lifestyle practices, no alcohol, no meat, having that is so important. Actually, we'll in this season, we are going to be even sharing with you all, whom Swamiji mentioned about now, how that child who was diagnosed to be a special need child, Swamiji has made him, not just healed him, made him today into who's, like in the whole world, there's only a handful of people who are these pundits. Panini's grammars, pundits. Panini Mahabhasha's pundits. Out of them, he is one. Swamiji has made this child who used to be autistic now into a very amazing, very, very intelligent, Sanskrit scholar. So we are going to be sharing about his journey also in this season. So make sure you're tuning in and being there. This Avadanis is a clear possibility just by awakening your genes and DNA. I know it's pretty late today. We are already in the time to end the session. Hope all of you enjoyed today's sessions. How was it for you all? How did you all enjoy today's sessions? Take a moment and share your experience with us. And we thank you all for joining with us today. Tomorrow, please do log in. And tomorrow, we are going to be learning about the in depth. We are going to be entering into the next and one of the most important aspects. Day one, we understood about manifesting our reality. We understood about how the science of manifesting the powerful cognitions, how you want to manifest reality, creating life as you want. And tomorrow we are going to be learning about the fundamentals of the cosmos. We are going to be learning, getting introduced to cosmology, getting introduced to the whole universe, 14 lokas, parallel universes, vertical time zones. And we have an amazing initiation where you're going to be able to experience astral travel. You're going to be traveling to the parallel universes. So please be there. We thank you so much for attending today. And let us conclude this session with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashivoham Level-3 Om Nithyanandam. Thank you all, Nithyanandam.